Caterina, it's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for coming on. Please do introduce yourself to everybody.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. So I'm Caterina Kostoula. I am an executive and team coach. I'm the founder of the Leader Path. And now, as of last week, I'm the author of the book Hold Successful Meetings.
Yeah, love it. Love the title. It's kind of intuitive, isn't it?
Yes. Before the Leader Path, I spent 8 years as a global business leader at Google. I also coach for INSEAD Business School, and I'm an INSEAD Business School alum. And before that, I was in advertising. So that's a little bit of a short introduction.
Oh, no, that's great. Thank you. Give us a longer one with pleasure if it helps, because I think what I would love to support people with is, why did you go on the topic of looking at meetings? I know you're going to tell me that you've also suffered from moving on the receiving end of poorly run meetings. I figure this is the case, but just give me your take on it. Why did you particularly get interested in that as a topic?
Yes, you got it right. And I'm actually surprised that people don't usually think that. Like, they assume I just loved meetings. I think even 2 years ago, if you had told me I would have written a book around meetings, I would say no. When I was an employee, I really I found the internal meetings, the status updates, really boring and very, I felt trapped. You know, when you see at your calendar and you're back to back with meetings that are boring. And it wasn't my idea. It was the publishers. I published with Penguin. And I wanted to write a book about leadership. And the book is part of the Penguin Business Expert Series. And they said, no, we don't want a leadership one. We want a specific problem. And they suggested a few topics. And when I heard the meetings one, I went for a walk. And all these feelings of, oh, meetings, horrible. But then I realized all my life, before as a salesperson, I was a salesperson for all my 13 years career, 8 of them at Google. And then as a coach, what I was really being paid to do was meetings. I just never thought of them as meetings. And that was my craft. I realized I have spent my whole career building the craft of holding successful meetings, usually with clients. And when I was a coach, also team coaching sessions. And I thought, what if I brought all these skills as a former salesperson, as now a coach and a team coach, I brought all these tools and we give them to business people to run their everyday meetings. How would that look like? And that's how the book came about.